Hello, beautiful family. Reverend HoniB here, coming to you from this magnificent crystal forest from Maryland, where I flew in last night to handle some family situation and also face many energies in motion that has surfaced. And you will see puffy eyes here from the amount of tears. I always embrace those holy tears where God's love just washes over me. It's so good. And I feel Mother Sophia is beholding me, and I'm just streaming with this love that is literally self-baptizing, washing and washing. So I'm so grateful to these wisdom trees for being here, being a space holder, and sometimes this is exactly just what I need, just the sound of nature, and be with my mini selves, my inner child, my teenager, my adult and elderly, my different bodies, and also the higher bodies, all that want to realign within this now and embrace the energies, emotions such as sadness, frustration, just pain. Let me walk this way a little bit. Some of the other energies, emotion is surrendering, really surrendering to what is, and also simultaneously fully recognizing all is happening according to this divine plan. It's all perfect. The divine perfection of it, I can also see it, yet being very compassionate with my other bodies that are having a slightly different, harder time with it because of the experiences of the past that were experienced as a trauma in the system, especially in my younger years as a child, faced with some things that has now resurfaced. And those, if you've watched my videos over the past year and a half, I take them straight to the presence, and that's what that presence meditation is. Right now it's almost nearly 500 some days for me that I'm doing this every single day. So let's say an encounter has happened, then these energies, emotions surface. So as they surface, I get to meet with them. So say, for example, sadness. So I get a opportunity to meet with sadness and see what message sadness has for me. And that sadness, also seeing it where it has been in my body, especially the mitochondria of my body, and then seeing where has been signaling, tracing it back to through teenagers and also childhood years, and then from there being able to experience the presence, loving that energy, emotion by engulfing my elder in me, where the elder in me hugs my adult in me, and my adult holds the teenager in me, and the teenager holds my inner child, and that energy is able to transmute. So it doesn't happen just like that. It is a process, and for those who took 30-day presence meditation with me, then went to 60 days, went into 90 days, we get to really experience true transformation. And then when these things come up, we know exactly, we have the tools and the skills what to do with it and how to transform it, so the template becomes more of a clear vessel And that's what it's designed to be a transformer. So when it shows up, exactly, it can transform that energy and allow the Christ-like to anchor more. And because you are a living Christ already. So these are all part of it that allows its materialization in form, in embodiment. So first it's faced, then it is engulfed with that love, then it is transmuted. So I'm experiencing, I'm in the thick of it right now, and the tears are really incredible and part of it. And wow, what surfaced in me is as a child where I was in that fatal car crash, one part of it, that 30 years plus later, it led to my book that was published on 11/11/11 called The Day I Became a Superhero, which is a children's inspirational memoir about that divine power, that mystical experience I had where I got to experience who I really am at the age of 7 in a fatal car crash, and was able to do so-called miraculous things where it is only natural. So, but something with that has surfaced, and so I'm facing that because I'm aware I wasn't able to face it then in the middle of when my parents were in coma and I was in that hospital by myself when I was 7. So now things have surfaced up, and it's beautiful the way this has played out. So everything is connected. Again, life is not for you. Sometimes I say, there's a lot of joyous things that's happening, but when it's these heavier things we face, we tend to view it from the lens of that something is wrong versus something is very, very right. You can't trust the divine plan and then have this much doubt. It doesn't work that way. You either do or you don't. And when you do, although you might be hit by it, you're not going to be drowned in it, you're not going to be lost in it, yet you are going to be, you might be impacted. So I was impacted, and I'm experiencing it in the mental, emotional body, and experiencing it in my physical body, in the transformation, transcendence of it. So there's such a perfection in this, and I'm very grateful for this. This is a crystal, the trail is all crystal rock, so this has held an incredible space for us for 5 years, going to the lake, paddleboarding, and have so much conversations here. And interesting enough, just before I came, right in this spot, there was a snake, a garden black snake right here, and a lady was not coming on the trail. I said, what's going on? She's like, there's a snake there, and these birds were trying to attack it. And I said, oh, let's try to move it. So I picked up this stick that I threw in there, and I helped the garden snake go in here to try to go high so these birds don't attack it. And right before I entered here, I felt the mother serpent energy. When it shows up, it is the revelation. Hey, this is the past. This is the energy of the past that surfaced. Let it go. So this is energy motion from when I was 7. So perfect timing. And perfect timing how these animals show up to assist us, to support us, to guide us, to bless us. And I feel so humble and grateful. So I wanted to come on as just a reminder that continue to trust that life is for you. Life is not against you. When these heavy things come up, there's a gift of it. Can you open the gift the present from the universe, so you can really view it as a living present. And that's that Christ energy that is able to be in action, in form, embraced, received, brought here to this plane, your interstellar gateway opening up, so that the heavenly realm has opened up and is already anchoring here. It is no separation in that. So that's wanted to share that with you. Send you all so much love as I'm going back. Big hug and blessings to all. Thank you so much for watching, and if the video helps you remember, or next time you come into an encounter and this assists you, please feel free to share it with others so they too can know everything is okay. All is truly divine. All is truly divine, and this will pass, and it is an essential part of the experience of the Christ light, that unification being brought to this plane. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being you. And thank you for being here.